Falcon's Claw. Sounds great. Heretic's Tome. I'm not going to use an offhand. Size of the Slayer. Shoulder Guard of Ruin. Better armor than what I got. Adds the physical. Without resistances. Aether resistance. The one I have does Pierce and Vitality. What we got here? Two-hander. Two-hander. Got no use for those. Can't do two-handers. Cast damage to cast resistance. Fortified Double. Vitality and Aether resistance. And elemental resistance. Does it work the difference? Gain some vitality resistance. But I would lose some lightning percentage damage. Gain some health though. Yeah, I'll switch. I lost ring. I already switched off of you, didn't I? Puncturing Iron Long Sword of Soul Warding. 26 to 40 physical. That's 3 to 6 piercing. 1.99 attacks per second, so it's faster than the ones I have. It actually adds less piercing. Hold on. Physical, electrocute, slow. Or, sorry, cold. Slow. Piercing, adds cold damage. It's frostburn, offensive ability. So is the main damage physical? 269. So it actually deals more cold damage than physical right now. But with upgrades to the skill, it'll deal more. I have something that added to Windows? Oh, it's this Stormcaller's Gem, but I can't put it on yet. That's why. So yeah, I'll switch. Yeah, I'll switch this one up. I feel like I spent an awful lot of time messing with that. For not much of an upgrade. Oh, this is. There? What the hell? Haven't I gotten the quest for this spot yet? Report back to Mornay and Devil's Crossing. Okay. That's why the enemy here hasn't appeared. Morning, morning, words keep falling out your mouth.
Like you work fast. Darius, we have to hit them hard and fast.
Yeah, okay. Darius crumbling, you aren't going to survive my attack. Danger, you should not stand in front of me. Check out the mountains reflecting off the water, isn't that cool? Things that a lot of folks nowadays take for granted in games. Back in my day, reflections were a luxury. In fact, there was a time when reflections didn't have like a visual engine that could be done much with. Back in the days of the original Duke Nukem first-person shooter, they had mirrors. Now, the mirrors obviously wouldn't show the enemies, but they did what they could with what they had at the time. So there would be another instance of the player that was not that was controlled by the player's movements, but with inverted controls. So there would be a mirror where it looked like it operated like a mirror would, but it had to be on a wall where the player couldn't get to, because it was an actual copy of the visible part of the room that could be seen. And then the avatar that was also controlled by the player would just do. It would move the same, or I guess it had to move opposite of what the player moved. And that way, you know, the movement was flipped, and that way it actually appeared to be a reflection of the movement. But like I said, it didn't reflect any of the... It didn't really reflect, it was just an illusion. And it wouldn't work with any areas where there were like enemies and stuff, because it wouldn't reflect the enemies. So I think they mostly kept it to areas where there wasn't a lot of action. Just so that it would maintain the illusion better. Duke Nukem, Doom was not actually fully 3D. Oh boy, here we go. These big waddling brutes are really bad news. They have like a bone prison ability that they can do that'll lock you in place like they just did to me. So you have to be very careful with fighting them and make sure that you're not going to be locked into position for too long, surrounded by enemies. Because it would definitely be your end. And there's no way to avoid it, to my knowledge. You can't dodge out of it or anything. Ralgar. Oh, I just got myself killed by standing still too long. That is unfortunate. Ugh. That's embarrassing, to be honest with you. But you know what? I ain't playing hard mode. I am playing hardcore mode. Because if anything ever happens in the game where there's like a moment where something stutters or lag or any kind of problem, you know, if I have a real life issue that doesn't give me time to do anything and I gotta jump up immediately. Look at that, I killed him too. How annoying. I can't even really get my revenge because I already got my revenge. Okay, these are two-handers. Got low chance of using any two-handers. This adds a little bit of cold and acid, but needs a lot of spirit as a scepter. And I am not going to switch to that. We've got some gauntlets. Not good enough. Field spalders require level 22. It adds to cold damage though. It's got retaliation. 10% chance of retaliation, but it's got some aether resistance though. That's not bad. I do a lot of cold with it, so I'll hold on to that. Maybe I'll use it. I'm just going to throw this away. I'm not spending time on items I'm not going to use. Oh, hey, you guys don't do too well against... Oops, still want the Derringer. This is Void Blade. Does a bunch of chaos damage. Astral Mantle. Elemental damage, burn damage, frost burn, electrocute. So it adds to the damage types I use. Raging Tempest. Adds to Raging Tempest. That's a good one for me. That'll be better than the other one I just found. Obsidian Seal. Gives 23% to elemental resistance. I think that's going to be too good to pass up. Piercing isn't my main form of damage, so I'm going to replace the piercing ring and throw it away. Okay. Oh boy, it's skeleton time. Do your job, Wind Devils. Do your job. You're making it look easy. Alright. Simple enough. Nice ambush, except you're dead now. Well, whenever you die in the Grim Dawn, I feel like such a fool for missing that. You lose a bunch of experience. However, where you died, you can go back and get your grave, and it will reclaim a little bit of the experience you lost. It's just kind of a nice little thing. But you definitely don't want to die if you can help it, because you don't fully regain all your XP. Nor should you. There should be some kind of penalty for dying. Okay. Now what else we got around here? Nothing much. I'm gonna go down these stairs into the Arcovian foothills. I realized I was zoomed in a little bit. Look at me! Witness me! It's not a very good position from which to witness me. Bunch of trees in the way. Oh well. Witness my devil! Wind Devils! I don't know why I can't remember the name of Wind Devils very easily. I always want to say Whirlwind. Or tornadoes. But there are effects that create tornadoes in this game, and tornadoes are bigger. Oh, there's a portal over here. Don't mind if I do. Looks like we got somebody to trade with over there, too. Pleased to meet a friendly face. Bandits don't usually grant that courtesy. What do you need assistance with? Find our elder. Okay. You having trouble with bandits? Let's make a deal. Sure, I'll help you out. Blow up their shit so that they can't do shit. Yeah, okay. Doesn't bother me at all. See a bunch of yellows. I'm looking for something green. 10% to elemental resistance. Well, I've got this better right now. Victory Dublé. Not as good as what I had. I don't believe. Go switch to the other ambulance soon, so a few levels, I guess. So I probably don't need any of these. Unless there's just something outstanding. And there's not. Somebody's carmobile fell over. It will take one dynamite to destroy. You don't have the dynamite. Deenameetay? These candles are beautiful. What brand are they? Deenameetay. I'll never not think of that. It's from an animated show where the big bad wolf is actually a reporter, I think. And there's a squirrel in it. They're going through a minecart track and they can't see anything. And then the squirrel raises up a stick of dynamite. He's like, wow, that's a really pretty candle. What brand is it? And the squirrel says, Deenameetay. Indeed. Deenameetay. This would be far more deadly if I had even a couple of points into savagery. Because with dual wielding, savagery works really well. He's slapping me, but it's really tough to take down a person with really fast regeneration unless you're very, very consistent and have a lot of damage over time to outdo their... I don't know, he's working me down slowly but surely. Yeah. Balthazar's Crest of Soul Warding. Physical damage, fire, vitality, health, offensive ability, A to resist. Blade arc, flame touched, and laceration. So I've got the dynamite now. Do I need to do anything else that's not in mine? I could just look for any goodies. Kill a few bad guys. Splitted chassis? Is it chassis of those? Anyway, I'm not doing I'm not focusing on retaliation. We got some bugs. It's bee time. It's bee time. It's bee time. Gather all your friends. It's bee time. It's bee time. It's bee time. The only way to make honey. This enemy is a regenerator. Practically a brother in arms. Or sister in arms, I guess it would be. Most social insects are actually typically majority female. In case you didn't know that. Bees! Missed me. Wait, it still has a star in there. Oh, Cromley's down in the mine, isn't he? Where am I? Well, I'm not far from that. I just went out the entrance. This is where I came in. At least I guess it is. This isn't the mine where you fight Cromley, though. Cromley. This is B-Town. Get over there. No, I came in the other way. That exit brought me out the same place? There's nothing there. I think I was just going in here to get the dynamite. Hey, level up time. We always like that. That's our favorite time, level up time. Okay, what do we got? We got... Takes 20 extra points to unleash Maelstrom with Wind Devils. Raging Tempest is still reducing elemental resistance. So we're still going to upgrade that and then resummon them. The summons go away if you upgrade or downgrade them. Okay. Oh, there's nothing else in here. Why does it still have a star there, though? I don't understand. Deenameetay!